Hey guys, it's your girl Fab, and I decided to get on and talk about how to protect your energy and protect your vibe. Because what I realized is that, upon talking to people and upon just existing now as a single woman, it's necessary. So I'm going to get into it real quick. So basically, I feel like in a lot of ways, when you are like a healer and empath. You don't even need to be a healer or empath. You can be just genuinely a nice person. People are drawn to that, and so they want to draw from that naturally. And on a normal day, if it is a healthy connection or a healthy interaction or a healthy friendship, it shouldn't matter that you connect and exchange with somebody in a balanced and healthy way. However, most of the time, and I notice I didn't say half of the time, most of the time, um the kind of people that we tend to attract can be unhealthy situations. They want to draw from, extract from, and drain you dry. And I don't say this to be negative, but I say this because this is just facts. It's facts of life. And my age and in my season of my life right now, I just have come across so many instances where that has happened to me personally. I know I'm not the only one, obviously, but I speak on it from experience because I've had to really come to terms with needing to put my foot down, needing to draw the line, needing to engrave the line, and needing to stress that I deserve to be protected. I deserve to use my own energy and put myself first. I deserve to be just live without being drained and live without being drained from without that healthy exchange. So basically, the way I go about doing that now is I finally have arrived at a place where I can put my foot down. I finally have arrived at a place where I can actually, what I do is separate and block. And I know it sounds like it's so simple, but block and stick, meaning create and exchange yourself. Exchange what you would do before, where your attention, basically create healthy distractions, in short. So as opposed to spending endless hours or more hours than you need to on social media, where you might be tempted to be distracted by the same ways of old or the same old things, find a hobby, get into a new hobby. And this era that we're living in is not an excuse. There's still many things that you can do, from as simple as going for a walk, while that might seem boring, all the way to adding a jump rope to that, getting a bike and riding a bicycle. You'd be surprised by how many things that are so simple and from our childhood, to be honest, that can take you back and ground you. Basically, the law of exchange, exchanging out those activities. So exchanging out potentially imbalanced habit for something that's a little more healthy and well-rounded, that will allow you to focus on the healthy things instead of being distracted by the old things that will keep you caught up in the same toxic cycles that you were in before, and dealing with the same people that you were dealing with before. Yeah. And I want you to know that this one rule of thumb, it applies to everything and everybody. Nobody is off limits. It applies to friends. It applies to associates and colleagues. It applies to your family. It applies to blood included. And sometimes blood is they're the main group of people that this needs to be applied to. Don't let up. Don't be discouraged. Don't feel like you need to give in or succumb to a group of people just because of your family, just because of your blood, just because they're your biological relatives, if you will. I say this to say because that has been the biggest group that I've had to come across, that I've had to deal with separating from or severing from for a temporary to more semi-permanent situation. It's just been situations that are full of toxicity, and I had to take it upon myself to just do that real separation. So as opposed to being so tough, be like I'm gonna block everybody, have that kind of attitude, use the law of exchange in a healthy way. Exchange out one bad habit that you've had, one toxic way of thinking, being, or behaving that you were doing before, for something healthy, balanced, and natural. And gradually trade one for another, one by one, until you've gotten to a good level or good threshold of habits that you've literally swapped out. And you would be surprised how revolutionary that is as far as changing your life around and making you be able to exist in a more peaceful environment for yourself. So that is the one key that I would say has been extremely helpful for me to transform my life as far as protecting my energy and protecting my vibe, because it is the most important thing for me. It had always been the most important thing for me, but now consciously, I each day I choose to operate in those healthier habits. And I literally visualize swapping out the old for the new every single day when I get up and make that decision. It's a daily decision. So with that said, that's my little tidbit for now. There'll be more, you know that. So I just want to encourage you right now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, to do so right now. And just keep it coming. Keep the comments, the likes, the shares coming. And send advice my way. I'm not opposed to listening to other people and hearing what they have to say about life and about ways we can make our lives easier and better and of a higher quality. So with that, that's enough said for now. Your girl Fab. Talk to you soon.